Here you go!
Niche Fighter Monday!
Hello, my fine friends. Yo, welcome to Niche Fighter Monday. I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome back. We are back after a week on hiatus. It was a much needed break for me here before I go flying into a whole ton of work leading into the end of the year. So yeah, Mo, the back half of my year is looking pretty exciting. So, yo, I'm rejuvenated. I am ready to take on some challenges, and I'm glad that y'all are with me. Yo, what's up, Kale? Hope everyone's doing well. Man, but we're back. We're doing the Niche Fighter Monday thing, and I'm doing some more ComboBreaker practice. So I will be attending ComboBreaker for the first time this year, and I am very excited. And there's a ton of indie games that are going to be, have tournaments hosted for them while that event is going on. So I'm stoked. I've been playing some Street Fighter the movie because Joe P and the Frog Crew are going to be hosting that. So I will definitely be entering. I gotta get some practice in for Sailor Moon. I need some general mystery game practice. I probably need to crack open some versus puzzle games, is what I really need to do. But there's a ton of stuff. So Mohas is going to be hosting Merfight, so I'm going to be getting some Merfight practice in a little later today. But the Iron Saga versus folks are also holding a bracket, and I'm very tempted to enter. I haven't quite yet, but I'm very tempted. I've really been enjoying Iron Saga versus, and I kind of want to just like settle into a character, because there's, I don't know, a dozen characters, but every character has 2 arsenal modes or like fighting styles. And so I really need to go through some of them and find a character that clicks for me. Learn a couple base level strategies that I can, slog my way through a few rounds of a bracket, at least, right? That's the goal. So, yo, let's go into it. Let's play some Iron Saga versus. But yo, how y'all doing this week, man? What are you folks up to? What do you got on deck, my friends? Sylv, what's up? What was the preview image? It's a very good question. What did you see? You might have seen a screen from my my lovely intro, which, you know, if you're a super fan, you're here early, then you see it all the time. Yeah, Super Robot Wars of the fighting. It is so good, man. Like, I admit, I am not the biggest, Super Robot / Mecha fan out there. I've enjoyed some Gundam, don't get me wrong. I enjoy some Astro Boy, but, you know, I am not in the weeds, so to speak. So, but everyone I know who's really all about that kind of thing they're so happy about this game, man. Like, some complaints that, hey, you know, I wish that this move or this attack was represented, but I think they've done a pretty good job, because me as someone who's only, like, kind of in the know, gets a real good sense for these characters just based on their moveset. Oh yeah, you've been grinding Iron Saga? Man, so like, the game strikes me like, you can look at it on the surface and be like, oh, that's fairly simple. Auto combo, special into knockdown. But there's a lot of mechanics in this game that, while they seem kind of like periphery at first or secondary, I think they really come into play when you get into the heat of battle, and some of those mechanics are kind of like the difference between, can you do okay-ish damage, or are you steamrolling someone in a couple combos, right? Okay, so this is actually what's kind of cool here is, if you don't know, when you're at the character select screen, there's you can hit Y for like mech info, and they show you a little basic, right? This is how the character Wu Shang writ large works. This is one of the arsenal modes and some of the specific things you'll be doing with them, right? And they give you a little story stuff, lore stuff there as well, right? But then also this, and so I'm like, okay, so this is a good way to get like a basic sense of what the characters offer, right? Because, like I said, it's you see a character, you see their movesets, and then there's variations, and some of the variations make them characters play fairly differently. So it's good to see a breakdown like this. Right, so I don't know, the lightning looks interesting, and then I saw Mephisto, who I have not tried either, and this looks kind of interesting. I like the fast-paced, give me a solid anti-air, give me some rushdown, and then a couple of ranged attacks, right? And then going into the different options, I like me a slow fireball, I like me some missiles, and then you got like fast near, so if you want some soul bad guy in your life. Yeah, some of the that's interesting you say that, Guardian Spades. Yeah, some of the inputs that are assigned to moves feel a little awkward at times. Yeah, I would agree. I think sometimes like just the natural motion might seem counterintuitive, or it's in an awkward placement on like a command normal, and I think it's because of like you have a pretty limited button real estate, and so they've tried to squeeze a lot into it. And yeah, so some of the systems here, like the OTG system, where I am not entirely sure how it works. Like, I don't think it's just that moves are tagged as OTG moves. I don't think that's the extent of it, but I haven't really explored enough to know. Alright, so let's start with the Lightning Overlord, Wushong. Trying to get some pronunciations right. Oh my, you are big boy. Okay. Okay, I've got the counter hit on. Okay. In my kind of money, some moves have OTG or overdrive since they allow you to pick up Super 2s. Okay, okay. Ooh, big launcher. Okay. No jump cancel. I guess they really want you to dash. Okay, what are my commands here? Oh, mash. Okay, so we got 100 hands. Okay. Wishing someone's lightning to deal damage to enemy once weakness is spotted. Judgment of lightning will be effective. Okay, first I'll take EX. Oh, okay. Okay. What are my other double critical force? C. Interesting. One of the few games that allows folks to convert off standard throw. That was, yeah, that's another thing. Some of the, yeah, definitely. Some of the throws, yeah, allow you to relatively easily combo off of. I guess that's kind of why, one of the reasons why, like, that's very anime to me, so it's one of the things I think. Is what my brain goes to. Okay. What other aerial attacks do I have? Is it really? Is it just the one? Yeah, I guess so. Huh. Yo, what's up, Mohas? How you doing, friend? Okay, menacing roller. Level 3. Yeah, okay. You're a fan of Artillery Woo over Lightning Overlord? That doesn't really, that doesn't work in the corner. Oh, it's totally just full screen. Alright, that's why. So yeah, interesting. Okay. Here, let's do that. Cause like I wasn't immediately intrigued by the Arsenal one. But let's give it a go. Cause yeah, it's interesting, man. Like what makes a character click for you, right? That's partly what I'm trying to figure out today. Is like what is really gonna click for me with this guy. So now we have our same set of command normal. That EX is the same. What do we have that's new? So Army Shredder, Menacing Roller, and that is the same. And then our arsenal attacks. So requires shell. Okay. Anti-air. You have a rocket jump. Down, down to reload. Alright. Oh, okay, I'll take that. What's up, this? If you tap light, medium, or heavy after hitting D. Oh, that's how you change the lightning distance. Thank you. Okay, I appreciate that. That makes more sense. Because I saw that I did do it closer to him, right? I was trying to figure that out. So that's. This is why you need to read the manual, friends. It was probably in there somewhere. Okay. Expelling an empty shell, automatically replenishing ammunition. Okay, half circle back, EX. Ooh, big shoulder charge you can link after. What's going on, Jokey? We are mecha gaming right now. How you doing? Thank you for the sub, friend. Okay, so we got air shell, which is what else do we have for airborne attacks? I think that's it, really, though. All right. Occasionally pressing buttons in this. I've been having a good time. I just like have not really settled on a character yet. So that's kind of my goal for today. Still haven't really get some matches in. Yeah, we got some matches in a couple weeks ago, which was nice. Hit him closer to the ground. That resets him. And heavy grounds him properly. It is good, Mohas. Yo, I really enjoyed our matches too, right? Like I said, I think playing this in a vacuum, I felt that it was gonna be a narrower kind of like back and forth with the combat than what it ended up being. So I don't know. It's exciting when like games get activated by players like that. Right, and then EX command grab. Ooh, okay. Can I just get... Yeah, you can. Alright. Then you played as Kagura. Oh man, I love when that happens and you're just like, I have found my character. Delightful. Ooh, oh, okay, the EX command grab actually uses all of your arsenal. Alright. Ooh, I like it. So if I do single oh right, I don't have Do we have enough time? They're not gonna let us do that, are they? No, they're not gonna let us do that. You might have to dash cancel. Thought Qingling and Wu would be your best friend, when all along the boss is your best friend. Boss Borat for the win. I guess. Can I not do hands off of my forward? Oh, maybe not. My directional normals might not allow me to do hands. Jump in, button, hands is what it has to be. Okay. Far. Alright, let's go back to character select here. Let's give Mephisto a shot. They looked kind of cool. I like me a fireball, a slow fireball, and we'll beat up on Boss Borat. Like right off the bat, this is like snappy character, right? Fire. Alright. Has a light medium target combo into special. Okay, cool. Ooh, alright, so Psycho Crusher. Portals will go back A, B, or C. Oh, he does have forward A. And then it's C for the Psycho Crusher. Cool. Alright, that's good. I think SF6 Luke. Interesting. Okay, dive and kick. Okay. Oh, and that's what he gets for Fireball? Okay, so charge. I shouldn't get too ahead of myself. Oh, okay, this is a charge attack as anti-air. Okay. Yeah, Mohas, there is... I don't know if it's an all-in together, or if it's just the Iron Saga devs who are hosting it, but I did see that there was a bracket being hosted for this game, so... I'm considering, like, I don't want to overwhelm myself with too many games at ComboBreaker, because I want to be able to chill with all the homies. But at the same time, I do want to get in a bunch of tournament play in some of these games. This is one of the few opportunities where a lot of these folks gather for it, so I want to make the most of it. So I'm considering entering this one as well. Sweet, yeah. Go grab a snack. Like I said, I'm doing some exploration, but I will definitely be down for some matches in a little bit. What is... Oh, it's just with C. And EX. Alright. Sweet, alright. Arsenal attacks. We got the cannon on the ground, you can charge it. Once per round health. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, okay. What does it leave me at? +3? How many? You don't give me many opportunities for links here, bud. Death kick up forward A. Whoops. Oh, okay. Gap. Overhead. Still leaves me at +3. Wait, that's what mid-charge D is for, which makes him pseudo just frames? Like, oh, okay. Okay, mid-charge. Okay, right, because yeah, 1, 2, 3 leaves you at +0. +1. +7. I see what you mean. What's my startup on the... why don't... Do they... Can I get that information? Right? Attack display is on. I want to know what my startup on stand medium and stand heavy is. Because, yeah, too far for that. Too far for that. You can hit him with that. Damn, damn. Okay, that's kind of tight though. Think sweep is better. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, if you can link that. Because then into charge. Yeah. Damn. His desperation grabbed different animations. Oh, that's interesting. They must have changed it at some point and not updated that. See, I hate it. I hate that I don't know. Yeah. I feel like if my stand medium here isn't working, that's not good. Oh, it feels like it's so freaking close though. Oh, I really want that to work. Oh man, you know what guys? Like, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna end up back at Vasago. Like, that might just be where I end up. Alright, Kaguya with the spinning blade. I did enjoy Qinglong in the demo. Alright, right, Dankuga with the grabs. And what do they give him? They give him a big sword. And they give him beams. Alright. Oh, right. Nero's like the ballerina with items and yeah, okay. That's out of my range. The Great Mazinger. Is it that cold? I mean, actually, it's that warm. Like, that means it's sweater weather, punk. My high school friends would just go out in, like, shorts and combat boots at this point. Okay. Let's try Dankuga and see what it's up. See what is up. Try for a bit of a grappler. If we're not feeling this, let's go take a look at Vasago and see if we can figure out, because I did vibe with them last time we played. So we'll check out their variations and see what we settle on. Ah. Okay. Let's check this command list here. Lager Strike. Alright, advancing kick. Armored against one non-low attack during wind-up. Move is a low and cannot be blocked while standing. Alright, Beast Knuckle. Armored against a non-low. And then tackle. Lariat, bring the opponent down. Alright, we're good. You think they nailed Dankuga? The only random move he has not a part of his usual arsenal is in the command. Ah, interesting. Here we go. What kind of range we got? Okay, that's okay. That's a light. The heavy. All right. And then the lariat knocked down. And then the OTG supers. Yeah, man, supers basically freely OTG. It really strikes me that, like, where they're just like, nah, if you use it, you're good. You got it. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Is that how he activates? Oh, okay, sorry. That's the rushing command grab is the EX. I didn't read that as an EX. So, where is my super here? Okay, just D to draw. Alright. Alright. Yo, what's up, JT? Just learning some Dankuga. That's interesting. I like that. Sorry, now that I understand what the heck is going on, I'm like, yes, thank you, please. I'm trying to find that Bison slide you were talking about. I don't think so, though. Alright, air throw. Alright, 4B and back B. Oh, just an anti-air. And then down C, stomp in the air. Alright. I like it. Alright. Being able to chain all the lasers together is super yeah, fair. Oh, he has moves hidden in his auto combo. It's kind of dope, actually. Oh, wait, what did I... Change button display, please. What is up A... Wait. Oh, up BC. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Musin and yeah, I'm always a little conflicted on that. I like conceptually, it's not something that I'm opposed to. I think in practice is something that would frustrate me as a player. Like, because even thinking about Marvel 2 and having your mediums hidden within light buttons or whatever, right? Like, even that was weird to me. So. I don't mind, but like unique moves in target combos, that seems really cool to me actually, so. You know, who's to say? There's one thing I know, it's that I don't know what I want in games most of the time. I think I know. I mean, like, if we're being real, like, I mean, I think, I guess, I don't know, spiritually yes, I agree. I think mechanically, though, it's not much different. Like, an auto combo is a series of buttons that you press that give you a prescribed sequence of attacks. And target combos are a sequence of button presses that give you a prescribed sequence, right? So, it's a... But you're right, like, what they're used for, what target combos and auto combos are used for are typically different things, but I think that's starting to go away, right? I think what was like the stylish mode auto combo kind of thing is now becoming just like what target combos or dial-a combos used to serve. Which means that for players like us, it's sometimes a little weird where we're like, but why would you do that? Because you're right, like, there is something at the core when I'm like, oh, auto combo, target combo, different. But, like, mechanically, they're really the same. And even that, where, like, hiding stuff behind auto combos seems weird and like, almost a step back. But then unique things in target combos seems like a natural thing to have, so... The brain is a funny thing. Okay, so that is a way to do it at least. I was trying to find a way to combo, because if you hold your arsenal, you can tap it and just draw the sword. But if you hold it, you'll get this little launcher attack. So it's like, alright, let's find a way just to reliably, and it's that, right? If you just do button heavy, hold the... Yes, Mohas, the Arxis approach to auto combos is actually very clever. I'm a fan of it as well, where it's, don't just make it a basic magic series, though some of it can be that, but have them be built-in mix-up options where you do, you know, whatever, 5 button presses, and it'll do light, medium, crouch medium, right, for a low, and then it'll teleport and leave a gap. So it'll be not a true combo, but it'll be a drop/mix-up, right, and a reset opportunity if you do get the hit, and if you don't get the hit, it's a block string into mix-up, right? And it shows you all the different types of tools that characters would use in order to form good game plans, right? So I think that's a very smart way to, like, give beginner players or new players who can't do the traditional combos a way to do cool and meaningful things and kind of teach them along the way, right? I've always been a really big fan of that one. Yeah, Battle for the Grids autos, since they chain together elegantly. Yep, there's a couple developers who have really done a lot of good work in making those systems more meaningful and actually kind of useful in a lot of ways. KO saying that, well, the thing is, target combos tend to be usable outside of hits landing. Auto combos tend to only work on hit block, in other words, contact. That's true. I mean, that is true. There is some difference for it. But, I mean, there are also games that allow you to just whiff target combos, right? So, I think, yes, that is some important kind of nuance to it. But, yeah. Right, I would just, like, kind of broad strokes, I think the auto combo and target combo are actually much closer to each other than we think, and for that matter, like I said, dial combos, magic series, right, Gattlings. All of these are kind of like variations on a theme. And I think auto combos have traditionally been geared more towards approachability as a like why they're there. But it doesn't mean that that's the only way to use them. Same thing with one button specials. One button specials have traditionally been a method to make fighting game motion inputs more approachable, right? But some games just have them, and that's the way they work. And that's not the express goal of them. It's just another way to interact with the game, right? And we have seen that kind of broaden over the years, where if someone says to me one button specials, that doesn't necessarily say to me anymore that that is a approachability thing, because I could point you to Frostfire and Battle for the Grid and stuff like that, and those are not approachable, right? But they use one button specials. Yeah, Gattlings, chains, dial combos, magic series, 2-in-1s. Like, realistically, they are all just, yeah, different frameworks to achieve the string of combo. It's one of the basic building blocks, right? But I think they are far more similar than we often give them credit for. Yes, and KO, yes, that is the problem, right? If you're gonna include moves that are only available in your auto combo system, then your auto combo system has to be mandatory so everyone can have access to it. Turning it off, not giving you access to your full toolkit is, while that is something that a lot of approachability modes will do, is, I think for me, kind of misses the point, right? Oh man, it's always a return to the mean. Alright.
Practice. Training room.
I need... What is the core difference here? We got grenades, we got lasers. Limiter removed. Oh, I did really like the activate, didn't I? What would my ideal fighter control scheme be? Oh, that's a big question. Man. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's too much, Mohast. I think I have a soft spot for Magic Series. Magic Series, launcher, big state change, like wall bounces, ground bounces. I love me a hyper fighter, and I think that's kind of my comfort zone. But that being said, like I was talking about it with the Stickman combo. What is it? Battle Dudes. The Stickman sketch art fighter that we played the other week, right? That has a very like ebb and flow link-based system, which also is very, very satisfying to me. Right? And then you have like, and yeah, as like Ko says, Merfight is really good too, where it is kind of like the best of both worlds, where there's this like core of linking and dash canceling to build out your combo, and then you have this almost like Magic Series like sequence of using your supers canceling into one another, like the Street Fighter EX2 style, that gives a good like combo flow, easy seamlessness, but a lot of like dynamism and options for characters in between. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna actually understand our kit here for limiter removed. Right? Because this is... Merfight would be perfect with a few changes, but also not every game needs to be perfect for any individual person. I think it would make for better games overall. Yeah, right? Well, that's it. It's... I joked that I'm like, earlier on, that I'm like, I don't even know what I want out of fighting games, right? So like, why am I gonna ask for it? And there's a bit of truth to that. It's like, if you gave me exactly the fighting game that I asked for, I would probably get bored with it very quickly, right? Which is, might sound weird, but I think is very true that, yeah, I would ask for all the things that are comfortable for me, but not necessarily all the things that are interesting or engaging, right? And I might really like that game that I ask for, but give me something I didn't ask for, and I will probably like it as well, right? Like, I will be able to find something for it. And you get, I don't know, you get more interesting things that way. I'm pretty sure they got the loop out of this, right? We get +9, +4. They're smarter than me. I'm just giving a laundry list in the chat. Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good, Mohas. You don't gotta go over it in detail, but yeah, I think there are always some things about games though that like I think for Merfight there is a couple things for me that I think were they to be changed would probably make my play experience a little bit more seamless, but it's like it's not that it's a problem that it's not seamless, right? Like it's just all that means really is that like it doesn't perfectly line up. Like the way inputs are handled doesn't perfectly line up with the way my brain and my hands want to do them, and it means that I have to make a more like conscious effort to adapt to that when I'm playing, to consider the game that I'm playing in the way that it wants me to play it, right? And I'm just like, I could make changes that would just mean that I don't have to do that thinking, right? And like that's really the comfort stuff that I would probably end up changing. But like, I don't know how much of that would change the overall feel of the game, which I also generally enjoy, right? So there's, I think a lot of the changes, like it's like whatever, like play the game on its terms and you will probably have less of a problem with it. Like for me in a lot of these situations, I think that's like, yeah, you need to play the game on its own terms. How would y'all direct to the statement? A game designer designs their audience just as much as they design their game. Yeah. You put things in to appeal to specific players, so in a way you are crafting an environment for a target audience with each design decision. 100%. That is... You have so many levers available to you as a developer to pull on and knobs to tweak to change the player experience, right? And just like something as simple as right, like changing how knockdowns work in a fighting game, where if when you get knocked down like this, you can only wake up in one spot and you are unable to press a move, right? You just gotta hold that, and it means players start designing game plans around, I'm getting you like that, because if I can put you in this position, I know you only have one option, and I have several options that can cover that, right? But if you make a game where this means you can tech roll in 8 different directions in different timings, or if I knock you into the air, you flip out of it and you can like immediately dash away and you get invulnerability. That's one design decision that you're gonna make amongst many design decisions when you're making a game, right? A fighting game. And that means that players are gonna develop game plans around controlling space in variable ways more, right? You have more options, so I have to have broader responses, which may be less airtight. So it creates a more uncertain game, right? It is much less solvable in that way. Right? And it's gonna change. Like, will you be more aggressive? Will you be more defensive? How much of a risk are you willing to take if every time you get hit, you risk losing your entire round, right? There are so many, yeah, just every one of those decisions crafts a player response, right? There's going to be variation in how your player base responds, and even on how any one person responds at any given time they play the game. But you can kind of create streams, right? At the very least, you have a lot of ability to do that. I think less fighters should be designed for sickos like you. I mean, I agree. As much as I love games designed for sickos, if you want to look at like, it depends on how you want to look at it, right? If you don't really care about the growth of the genre, and which, let me be straight, it's not anyone's responsibility to care about that necessarily. But like, I have done stuff that I think is pretty milquetoast, day one, relatively simple shit in like King of Fighters. And I posted that stuff to TikTok. And let me tell you that the average individual on TikTok thinks that my day one fucking jank ass meter hungry non-optimized combo was the thing that's gonna ruin somebody's day, because they're like, what happens when some nobody comes on and meets the fucking most optimized nonsense ever? And I'm like, dude, there's no way in hell I'm hitting that fucking combo. It took me 45 minutes to do it in training mode. You think I'm gonna do that in a match? But they think you will, right? Like, but the more you design for sickos, the more the sickos are gonna be there, and the more someone that says something like that is gonna be accurate. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it more Twitter environment, or is that more general public? Like I'll be real. I try to set myself, like, step back and make sure that I'm remembering what it's like not to be invested in the fighting game community for like 20 years. But it's hard, right? And man, it is like, I don't know. I think we don't realize what the normies see us as. I really don't, right? And every time something like that happens, right? When something escapes containment like that, I'm always like, oh shit, right. We're on a different plane. Like, dude, I even think about that shit with, just today I was scrolling through FGC YouTube, right? I'm like, all right, let's see what the talking heads are on about, right? And I saw Brian F have some video that was like the state of fighting games in 2025, right? And the extent of the state of fighting games, like fighting games, all of them, right, was Street Fighter, was City of the Wolves, and was Tekken 8. Like, that was the extent of what the state of fighting games was. And like, that is important. Those are the big hitters, right? But like, even within, right? So when we're talking about like the normies really fucking, like, we don't realize how out of touch, like how, I don't know, are they out of touch or are we out of touch? But how like disparate our understanding is, even within the fighting game community, where I'm like, right, so many people think fighting games are Street Fighter, Tekken, maybe KOF and Guilty Gear, right? Like, and you can talk about fighting games and what fighting games are like, and people are talking about like 15% of what fighting games are, right? They're not even talking about the old versions of those major franchises. They're talking about the three that have current iterations, right? It is, yeah. I forget sometimes that even like within the FGC, we are kind of outliers in the niche and indie sphere, right? I think we should be more representative of what the fighting game community is seen as, right? But like, what do we think of ourselves? What does the fighting game community think of itself? And then what do other people think about the fighting game community? Those are gonna be like three whole different like vantage points, right? Yo, Butler, what's going on? I have not even seen the polar bear skeet. What were they skeeting about? I had just seen some Brian F video on YouTube and was like, it dawned on me how different my perspective on the fighting game community is compared to your, average fighting game Joe. Like Joe Street Fighter has a very different understanding of the FGC than Koihime and Kevin. Like, those are two fucking different people. Yeah, the fact that Galu is still considered the most defensive fighter we have when we have a bunch of indie stuff. Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. And this is right. While I and I think most of us here believe that, you know, the FGC should probably consider the games that, you know, those kinds of games, the indie games, the niche fighters, the retro stuff that does all this interesting stuff that is there and currently being played, right? But like that's as far as it goes, right? Where like we have, like I said, Street Fighter, Tekken, we got like Smash in its own bubble, we got MK kind of in its own bubble, and then Garou is, or like, and like, you know, Fatal Fury is kind of like the farthest out, which is one of the granddaddies of fighting games, right? I think it's even like I said, like disconnects, right? The FGC talks about how struggled the life of Mortal Kombat is, right? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I haven't checked the sales numbers in a couple years, but methinks Mortal Kombat outsells most of the other fighting game franchises. It's doing just fine, right? To Moha's point, we should disconnect this shit. Like, our concern should not be capital in nature, right? But a game like that doesn't hit those levels of success without hitting a much larger mainstream market. And while the fighting game might dismiss Mortal Kombat as a game oftentimes, you will see that perennially, other people, the normies, when they think about fighting games, probably think about Mortal Kombat before most others, right? Like, that's probably more in the zeitgeist and more in their understanding and in their realm than anything else. And they're also playing the games when they come out, right? MK is doing okay on the whole. MK1 in multiple tourneys a week, yeah. Doesn't tell me it's a dying game, and yet that's the common, like, that I see that on like a monthly basis, right? Considering it all, Mortal Kombat's the most ethical fighting game out there. You're actually probably right. Right, and this is it. Like you can look at it, and even like historically, right? Like when people talk about kind of the dead period, like people like talking about Dark Ages, and the Dark Ages are never real, right? But I mean, some folk have like talked about the Dark Ages of MK when it tried to go 3D and it was struggling. Those fucking games sold better than MK3, like those, like, by a significant margin, more people were playing the Dark Age Mortal Kombats than the ones that the fighting game community remembers fondly, right? So it's like, that's kind of important context when you're talking, like when you want to like consider how, you know, the community is viewed and from the outside world. Yeah, MK1 done a lot of work, man. Yeah, non-gamers will play Mortal Kombat, guys. This is, and like, not that the FGC is not a monolith. Let me say it. Say it with me. The FGC is not a monolith, but the FGC also does not really concern itself with mainstream acceptance unless it does, right? And you'll see it where it's like, why aren't fighting games more popular? Why aren't we a tier 1 esports? Which was also one of the points of conversation in this Brian F video, right? Where it's like, League of Legends is gonna lead us to be tier 1 esports, right? And it's like, I'm like, oh, that's a concern? I'm like, no, that was not my concern. My concern was not, is fighting games gonna be a tier 1 esports alongside League? Come on, man. But just to say, like, what is selling well, what is doing well. Yeah, non-gamers play Mortal Kombat much like non-gamers play Call of Duty, right? And so when you want to talk about what fighting games have done well by themselves in terms of gaining this kind of mainstream acceptance, Mortal Kombat, right? And it's like, unfortunately, the things that Mortal Kombat does to have that success is antithetical to what a lot of the competitive fighting game community often desires, right? So the big games that could cater more to the competitive fighting game community are not going to hit that kind of mainstream success in the same way, right? Yeah, Conquest mode held MK Deception on its own. It absolutely did. Joe Pete, yo, you understand. Like, that did so much for the Mortal Kombat franchise and kind of set the stage for the player base and the fan base that it has today, right? Like, that MK Deception stuff is the MK Annihilation stuff. That is where the obsession with the lore, I think, really took off. It started earlier because it was always such a lore-heavy franchise and fan base, but, right, like, that stuff was a huge success with the people who played those games, and it has, like, defined how the franchise has progressed and the kind of games that they make going forward, right? Yeah, MK was one of the first games to do a major retrofit of their entire engine in order to be able to accommodate rollback netcode. The NetherRealms and, like, the former Midway team who worked on Mortal Kombat have always paid really, really close attention to the state of the industry and what was going on at the time, and they were very responsive to it, right? This is from the early days. They recognized a desire for a certain type of theming in these games, and they hit upon it really well. And then you can see them say, oh, react to, we're moving away from arcades, we're going to home consoles, we need to make sure we have single player content. Built themselves a whole new fucking fan base and had some of the best selling games at that point, right? Like, this is recognizing rollback was important and that the major guys weren't doing it and weren't willing to retrofit their game and kept saying, hey, wait for the next release. They said, fuck it, we're gonna go back and we're gonna retrofit it. We're gonna make sure our games have these things going forward so that we will stand out, right? Like, they have a very, very attentive development team to what is going on, right? And they've had great successes in time because of it. Ah, yes. See Butler there saying, yeah, capitalism is the antithesis of art. By extension, good game design. The best games are made by someone with an uncompromised vision, but instead games are developed to appeal to casual mainstream tastes. I mean, yeah. Oftentimes, right? Like, we don't get modern Ubisoft games that are, like, ridiculously homogenized in the way they are, unless you have this kind of narrowing of vision because of some level of mainstream success, right? Assassin's Creed was made by a team, and, like, let's be real, when Assassin's Creed came out, it was not the best game in the world, but it did some really interesting things, right? Like, it was kind of innovative for the time, and it was made by a much smaller team that wanted to do something unique and different, right? It was a game that got a lot of heat because it had a woman who was leading it, right? And she was like, we need to have an understanding of broader cultural issues and perspectives, and those were, like, things that the game was doing in spite, and right, so, like, it was still a major product, of course, right? But yeah, how much of that has been lost over the years as that franchise has grown, has had huge, massive success, and it has narrowed the field of vision so hard to the, like, now fucking all Ubisoft produces is this, like, you know, whatever, this Assassin's Creed clone with a different, like, light layering, coating of, you know, theming from something else. Right, but like, I don't know. There is nothing more capitalist than the story of Tetris. Ultimately, right? Like, and Tetris was that whole, yeah. It might not have been made for capitalist intent, but it is a story about capitalism. Mario is first and foremost a toy designed to be sold to children. Like, so much of what Nintendo does and the design that we value is tied to that. I don't know. All that being said, I don't disagree. I don't disagree that, like, some of the best art is made by those not constrained by those concerns. I think we would get much more and much more beautiful art in the world if we could strip away the concerns of capitalism and then say instead, we're gonna make the things that matter to us in the ways that matter to them. But like, things get made in imperfect systems that are worth valuing. And I think that's just to bring a little nuance to the conversation, right? Things made under oppressive systems are still worth it, even if they have to engage with those systems to do it, right? But yes, I think perhaps that was a little bit of hair splitting on my end. But yes, so I agree. We gotta, I think it's important to recognize. Right, well, yeah, even the retro big games. Thank you, Joe P. That's a very good point. Right, like, we have whole generations of game designers who are anonymous or pseudonymous, because companies didn't want to give them the artist credit, right? I mean, okay, and I think an important, once again, I think it's important to have context, and some of the historical context around capitalism in games is really interesting, because when you look at some of the biggest machines in video games today, the Activisions and the, you know, Electronic Arts of the world, right? Remember that Activision was a third-party developer who struck out explicitly because they were not getting the credit they deserved from Atari, and therefore designed games on their own so they could have their own names on their titles. Electronic Arts started as Electronic Artists, a company designed explicitly to give credit to the artists who are making these games and not having them be attributed to nameless corporations, right? So, while yes, let us justly criticize the two of the largest companies who are kind of eating away at developer rights and artist rights, they also stem from the thing that we are trying to encourage and help grow, right? Like, I think that is really important and interesting context, and is sometimes forgotten because these companies are the behemoths that they are today. That they didn't start out like that, right? And yeah, not to say that, you know, they are therefore they should be redeemed, but I don't know. What does that say that what started as electronic arts made by electronic artists is turned into the Madden machine, right? Is kind of wild to me. Yo, history, let's fucking go. We blame PlayStation's success making gaming mainstream, HD graphics ballooning the cost of development. Yeah, there's a lot of issues. I mean, this is why it's important when looking at the history of of video games and this kind of art to make sure you're looking at it through a bunch of different lenses, right? Like recognizing, yeah, the success of the, you know, video games arm race as a branding tool, really, and as a marketing tool, and seeing how successful and how much that has impacted the state of affairs today, right? That is important context. You don't get to where we are here without going through points A and B, right? This is just point C on the journey. And yeah, looking at the response of artists to corporations, right? Like, it's one of the ultimate pitfalls of being in an industry that is a consumer industry, right? Like, most people gotta sell games to make games. That's how more games get made, and how we have an industry to begin with that allows people to be hobbyists to that industry. So in order to have a good sense of how to move forward, we have to understand where we came from. So yeah, no, I appreciate you bringing that up, Butler, because I think it's a very important topic of discussion. And yes, I agree that, and with Mohost as well, right? Teasing these things out from the pillars of capitalism means that we can actually make more and more interesting and more lovely art, and that's the ultimate goal. Okay, we have no signaled. I need to get some more water because I've been talking too much, and then we are going to come back and I'll throw up a lobby for some Iron Saga verses, and then we'll play some Merfight as well. I think that's the plan. Stick with me, friends. I will be back in just a couple minutes. Take a little stretch break, grab yourselves a snack, and we're going to be playing more fighting games here in the digital basement in just a few. See you soon. Hello everybody, welcome on back to Niche Fighter Monday. I'm of course Mr. MKL. We are hanging out. It's the Digital Basement, friends. Thanks for joining, y'all. I hope you're all having a happy Monday so far. We have got the signal back, and I am down to play a little bit of Iron Saga versus if anybody else wants to hop in a lobby. I think that's what the plan is. I mean, it's funny. I'm like, I need to find a character, and I think I am just gonna end up settling on
Multiplayer.
Vasago, who is limited removed Vasago specifically, who is the character I was playing the other week. I mean, sometimes your first instinct is the right one. There you go. North America East. Public room 1. I am down. If anybody, you're in, sweet. Let's do this. So this is good. I gotta check out where the who's hosting the Iron Saga versus tournament at ComboBreaker. I did come across it. I know what's happening. I really feel like I really feel like this is a bracket that's going to be filled with killers, though. Oh man, can I say I do appreciate the 2x KO lobbies. I was just thinking about that. I usually hate these like Arxis style lobbies, but in 2x KO, the fact that I could just stand there, I mean like Street Fighter 6 does this as well, right? Stand there and still search for a match, and it'll ping me to a station. That's great. And then you get the actual like match previews, which is, I don't know, super tight. I actually really like that design. Hey, Mohast. There we go. I don't know, what do y'all think about that? I heard that the, what is it? That 2x KO is going to be launching with 10 characters. I know that has upset some people. Whoops. Oh, they 100% will add more, right?
Player 1 wins.
It's kind of underwhelming. Okay, so that's always my question. It's like, what are people's expectations for like for roster size? Nice. Yeah, I'm never sure what people actually expect for roster size. I mean, I was gonna say 12. I thought they were gonna launch with 12 characters. So yeah, 10 a little bit. Maybe a little bit light, but yeah, I feel like, I think the big question is, what is their character release plan looking like? Because yeah, that I'm sure they have a real like an actual schedule brewing, right? Yeah, I think it's plenty between the fuses and 10 characters. I think it's fine. I think it's enough to give players something to go for, and like, yeah. But I don't know. I thought it was interesting where I'm just like, yeah, what is my level of expectation? Because I oftentimes get to a point where I see a cast of like 25, 30 characters, and I'm like, I don't even know if I want to play that. Like, I don't want to learn that many matchups. Every time I look at Street Fighter, I am just like, I don't have it in me to learn the matchups. Not great, but like, it's a free game, so you feel shrugged, you're still gonna try it. Right, that's a good point too. Yeah, it's gonna be free to play, right?
Round 1. Engage.
Yeah, when Street Fighter and Tekken get multiple seasons expansions, they go from 20 to 25 to 40 plus characters. Yeah, that's precisely it for me, where I'm like, that's cool. Like, I get it. A lot of people really love that about fighting games, but like, it's almost why I'm like, as sad as it is that like a lot of characters in Marvel aren't viable, I'm like, thank God. Could you imagine if every character in Marvel 2 and every team combination was legitimately viable? That would be a menace to figure out.
Player 1 wins.
これで C ランクのミッションか。おかしいな。
Round 1. Engage.
スキアリー。アタック。こらよ。暗いな。スキアリー。ここだ。ここだ。ここだ。
Oh, I should have. Yeah, medium for that, because the heavy one lunges forward too much. You got bodied by Anakara's curse last night? Yeah, don't need to learn everyone. Please, don't make me.
ショックウェーブ暗いな暗いな隙ありどうした力比べだかかってこいや
Yeah, 15 still being a real sweet spot for roster size. 20 hair raises, 25 plus, and you're questioning your investment. It's funny. I don't see this talked about often enough. Where I'm like, yeah, at what point is character count actually a hindrance? Like, and yeah, I'm like, usually I'm like, dude, guy, give me like. Yeah, give me 15, give me 12 to 15, and I'm super happy. And then, like, as the game grows up to 20, sure, I'm like, that's actually kind of sick. But people are like, no, my game needs to start at 28 characters minimum. And then by the end of season 1, it needs to be at 36. And then, you know, so 2 years later, it's 42 characters. Oh, I got fucking hit. Yeah, 30 is the yeah, right, exactly, Jeff. 30 is the minimum starting point, and I'm like, what? What?
Round 2.
Sometimes I'm like, please go design one character from start to back. Not even build it, not even have an engine, none of that. Just design a character from start to back, please, and then do it 30 fucking times. Oh, I got the counter hit off of it though. Oh, not that time.
Player 1 wins.
I gotta like remember what my other specials are with this dude.
Round 1. Engage.
There are games with generic characters like DBZ. Yeah, it feels like there are 5 character archetypes and then a couple of main exceptions. For sure, like there can be some rosters that are like, okay, it's not actually kind of that wild to figure out all of those matchups because there's enough like cross like similarity basically that you're like, okay, I get it. But for sure, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that's necessarily the rule, right? That might be more of the exception because like some games do it really well. Like Tough Love Arena is built around that. And yeah, I think you're right. Some of the more, even some of the giant roster hyper fighters. Yeah, I think you get some more normals. Kind of sort of work like this across the board, and then yeah, and then figure out the specials, which is less daunting. Oh, I should have gone the other way. Oh! Oh, I dashed instead. Whoops. Oh, I deserve that. Oh, no.
Player 2 wins. Final round.
Oh yeah, and then yeah, Grav. That's the downside of that, right? Yeah, they become extremely hard to balance, right? Those boost systems are really interesting. Creates like ostensibly limited potential combinations. But yeah, very difficult to balance.
Player 1 wins.
楽勝だな
You think Melty might have done it best? I do not have enough experience playing Melty. I've watched a fair bit of it and enjoy it, but I don't have that much experience playing it.
どうしたファイ力比べだ暗いな隙あり今だファイ力比べだドキ暗いなどけどけ力比べだ当たっ暗いな隙ありここだ力比べだ離れろ
Yeah, CVS2 most famous one for sure.
これで C ランクのミッションがおかしいな
I really like Heatwave for a modern example, right? Kind of out of the last blade mold.
捕まえたぜどうした意外だろ暗いな隙あり見るがいい
Yo, thank you, Nomad, for the follow. Much appreciated.
そこまでだショックウェーブ裏へ隙あり力比べだどうした隙ありどうした
To be fair, Melty is very homogenized in his characters. We all follow the system closely and have few deviations between characters. Yeah, well, right, and that's what I'm saying. That's one of the games. That's one of the ways I think where you're like, oh, we can have more variations in grooves, because it is more standardized across the board. Like I said, Tough Love Arena very much the same way, right? Where they have 3 character archetypes and then 3 variations on that.
どうした
Yo, thank you so much for the stuff there, Nomad. Much appreciated.
どうした
Welcome to the basement.
どうだ
Ah, missed it.
どうだ好きより邪魔だどうした
Couldn't get the throw. Ooh, the autocorrect. Yo, this game is very generous with its autocorrects, I feel.
Round 2. Engage.
ファイヤータイムだ
Nice.
こんぐらいおそりくいって邪魔だおそりく邪魔だ
I got psyched out. Oh, too far for the target combo. Alright.
暗いなファイヤータイム比べだ捕まえたぜ力比べだ
Where is...
的な新兵器のパワー見せてやろうコツスクランダーどうだ
Excuse me. Right. Right, it's the hold to activate, right?
Final round. Engage.
どうした暗いな隙あり力比べだ2歩アタック進撃だ進撃だこの野郎アタック進撃だ体当たり進撃だどういう
Gotcha. Sometimes you just gotta throw it out there.
そこまでだ
Player 1 wins.
まだやりたいのか
Round 1. Engage.
ファイヤータイムだファイヤータイムだおソリキュー
Okay.
暗いなおソリキュー暗いな隙ありどうした
I know that, yes, I do quite love it. Yeah, I guess I gotta be willing to. I really haven't started like used the activation all that much. I gotta start using it more. Right, spend a couple combos, building bar. With punishment. Dang it. Oh, that's still, that uses all of it though. Okay.
Player 1 wins.
Yeah, that knee, I do love it. I call it's funny. I call it the Jaina knee.
Round 1. Engage.
But you can. I'm trying to find. I think they very carefully designed it so that you can't loop into your jab and then into the knee again. But it is a very useful tool, especially because like that puts you at basically the right range, right? For knee pressure. So. And hitting it from that range does let you link off of it, so it's a nice starter. You can go. I wish I had another aerial move option, because I can go knee into I think my arsenal attack. Yeah. Right. Like that's pretty good. But that's basically your only option out of it, other than just landing. So. Wait.
Player 1 wins.
Aren't I usually overloaded when I activate? Maybe I've just not been paying attention. Hang on a second. Can I... No, just system settings. Okay, I can't access it. I was hoping to access a move list. Here we go. Get the Dankuga out.
Round 1. Engage.
Look at that. I love it. I love this bullshit already. Oh, scooped.
Player 1 wins. Round 2. Engage. Player 2 wins.
Yeah, I never checked out the rest of Asugo's move list. I really should have done that.
Final round. Engage.
隙あり今だ暗いなこいつ暗いな隙あり俺の番だ
I tried to grab.
勝負をつけてやるアンクーフォーメーション次はこれ発射暗いな暗いなキックだ暗いなショックウェーブ暗いな来いよキックだ来いよ暗いなショックウェーブほらよこいつどうだ
Oh, fudge.
Player 2 wins.
まだだ
Round 1. Engage.
暗いやれキックだキックだ
Yeah, the front flip. I love it. It's so. I love that move.
こいつ暗いな隙あり今だ甘い進撃だこらよどうした何危ねえ
Oh, see, I tried to go for the throw.
とりゃ
Should've done it.
離れろダブルタイムだ離れろ
Player 1 wins.
I know there's okay, so I should figure out where I can use my dash cancel to get an extension. I don't know if it's off of the overheads, right? Because I get this launcher overhead. Is it dash there for something?
ほら隙あり今だ暗いなキックだ俺たちの怒りを知れパンチだパンチだくたばれ
Right.
暗いなほらまさか
Oh, there's the armor.
次はこれ暗いな隙あり今だ甘い何甘いキックだこらよ
Ooh.
意外だろ
No, no, I got hit. Nice. Yeah, I keep going for the heavy dragon punch. I'm getting punished for it. Alright,
お前は強い
lesson learned.
だが
Final round. Engage.
暗いやれこいつ暗いなキックだ何ほら暗いな隙ありどうした次はこれとりゃこいつどうした
Down. Player 1 wins.
いい戦いだが俺に出会ったのが残
Oh,
念だ
Butler, yes, exactly.
Round 1. Engage.
暗いな隙ありどうしたキックだパンチだ
パンチだ
隙ありこいつ暗いな今だファイヤータイムだキックだ暗いやれ捕まえたパンチだ意外だろ
Ah! I had overloaded, so I didn't have the EX. Come here, come here. I want the sneak.
Down.
There we go.
Player 1 wins.
いい戦いだが
Round 2. Engage.
Chase him down.
パンチだ暗いなキックだこいつは痛いぜ隙ありくたばれとりゃ隙あり
Oh.
とりゃこいつ
No!
とりゃ中央剣
fucking KOF. KOF grab nonsense. Alright.
Player 2 wins.
追撃するぞお前ら
Final round. Engage.
こいつの中央線キックだ
まさかフライナー隙あり今だ違法甘い
Oh, armor.
中央線
パンチだ意外だろ
No!
たらねおりゃおら中央線とりゃこいつ
Again,
中
damn.
央線
意外だろ
は中央線
この野郎
Player
As soon as I saw you flash yellow, I was like, oh, this is over for me.
腕でなんとかしてみせるさ
Round 1. Engage.
発射
パンチだ意外だろ
キックだキックだ
フライナー隙あり今だ違法甘い甘い刺激だ
とりゃ
パンチだファイヤータイムだ
中央線キックだこいつ中央線
Down. Player 1 wins.
まだやりたいのか
Round 2. Engage.
次はこれダンクローフライヤー発射
もらった
Back in the
フ
corner.
ァイヤータイムだフライナー隙ありフライナー受けどけ
Oh, I missed the EX.
フライナーかかってこいや
Again? Oh, jeez.
Player 1 wins.
Stop
楽
dropping
勝だな
combos.
Round 1. Engage.
ダンクロー俺たちの怒りを知れ
フライナー隙あり
Nice. Okay, not close enough.
フライナーどけどけ
Oh man, I gotta figure out how to do that.
隙あり
中央線
フライナー
キックだフライヤー次はこれ発射こいつこいつ
ショックウェーブ
中央線
フライナー隙あり今だ
ぶっ潰す
離れろショックウェーブフライナー
Oh, nice punish.
Player
Yeah, I
2
overextended with the
お前は
the
強い
uppercut.
だが
wins. Round 2. Engage.
フライヤーダンクロー
フライナー隙あり
Oh, good stuff.
フライナー
キックだ
ファイヤータイムだもらった
In the corner.
フライナーどけどけ
Yeah, okay.
フライナーかかってこいや
At least I got that.
キックだ
フライナーどけどけ
Oh, Mike, why? Just go for the XVP. Ow!
俺の番だ
Oh no.
どうした
I was real worried there for a second.
悪い俺はただの
Final round. Engage.
発射次はこれキックだこいつ
フライナー隙あり
not this time.
ほらキックだ
この野郎
くらいやがれ
暗いな捕まえた
I thought I was being so clever.
Player 2 wins.
まだだ
But oh no. He revealed his trap
Round
card.
1. Engage.
Alright. I got one more, then let's take a little bit of a break and hop over to some Merfight. I gotta get back into Merfight as well. I need to be prepared for this gentleman here.
暗いな隙あり今だ
キックだ
強い
とや中央拳いやてやこいついやてや中央拳
どうしたここだ
キックだとや
ここだ
キックだとや
進撃だ
とや中央拳
No!
俺たちの怒りを知れ
I love it, man. Mohas lets you think you're in control.
Round 2. Engage.
And then disabuses you of that notion.
暗いな隙あり
Okay, I'm gonna spend it.
この力をそこまでだ暗いな
キックだ
どうしたここだ
てや中央拳てやほら
Nice.
キックだ
暗いな隙あり捕まえた暗いなかかってこいよ
Waiting for it. Waiting for it that time.
Wins.
Alright, I got all my bar back. See, I'm gonna need to spend more bar too, man. I think I've just been sitting on it basically this whole time.
暗いなかかってこいや暗いな今だ捕まえた暗いな隙ありどうした捕まえたファイヤータイム暗いな
とや中央拳てやほら
強いこれよ
遅い潰してやれてやてやこいつキックだくらいやがれ次はこれ
どうした
Player 1 wins.
いい戦いだが
Yo,
俺に出会ったのが
GG's,
残念だ
Good games. Alrighty, yo. Okay, I really do think. I mean, I'm gonna have to ask around people who might be a little bit more familiar with some of the rest of the Cast and Iron Saga verses. Is there anyone like Visago, basically, right? Like, I like the short, reliable, hit confirmable B&B into sweep. I love the knee. I love, right? I wish they had. I wish there was more of a toolkit, like a broader toolkit. It feels like Limiter Removed is like good buttons, really solid combo strings, but like without activating, I don't think he has anything other than. Well, I guess he has got Dragon Punch, and then he's got the quarter circle back, like with the launcher or the grounder, right? So I mean, it's not bad. Like if I'm being honest, like I like the character, but I don't know. Maybe there's some other characters that have similar toolkit that might hit the mark for me. Boss Borat, mashable light into sweep, fair. I did have a blast with Boss Borat when I was just like pushing buttons with them. But they might be a little bit too much of an oddball character for me though. But then there's the what are they called? Shulong, the like the dragon one. They were pretty fun too. I feel like they had a bit of a similar vibe. I will take a deeper look at the move list, because I know that the Saga Limiter Removed has some extra moves when they're activated, including Qingling. Yes, thank you. The Shadow Fist might be my ally. Thank you. Yes, that is the one that I was thinking of. I wasn't sure what the arsenal was, but that's the character. Yeah, they have the special and the special. I think you're right. That's probably the other one that's up my alley. I'll need to do a little bit of homework before I come back and test my mettle against some other players. I'm telling you, there's a lot of systems to figure out in this game, man. Between the grooves, between the activations. Yo, good games for sure, Mohas. Yeah, you were letting me jump around a lot. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to get away with that realistically, like long term. That's people, you're gonna shut that shit down, no problem. But yeah, I think you're right that if you landed that super, dude, that had me worried. That had me very worried. All right, friends, yo, take a quick drink break, grab yourselves a snack. We're gonna be back for the final third of Niche Fighter Monday in just a little bit. We're gonna be swapping over to Matrifyd's Merfight. I'm gonna be training up in that as well in preparation for ComboBreaker. Yo, I hope anyone's making it out to ComboBreaker. Make sure to reach out. I would love to meet up, hang out, play some games, and chill for a bit while we're out there later on in May. It's coming up. Yo, we got a thread over in the Digital Basement Discord. You can go check it out and try to do some planning, some fun tournament planning with some friends in there. Also, friends, don't forget, we got the Patreon. I got more stuff coming to it soon. I am fast closing in on finalizing Okizine Gaiden, the first side story to the Okizine magazine, which is going to be going into Mortal Kombat and the finishers and the fatalities therein. I'm super excited about this one. I'll be having some stuff. All the patrons will get access to it, the digital version, and we'll get a heads up about the print version when that is ready. I hope you go check that out. That's a great way to support. If you like what we do here and you want to be, and you're able to, you have it within you, I'd appreciate, you check it out, the Patreon. Hopefully it provides you some cool stuff and helps support me around here and lets me keep doing all this cool stuff. Think about it, but hey, if you can't, that's fine too. I understand, and I appreciate y'all being here and just hanging out as well. So keep doing that, and I will see you in a few minutes, my friends. everybody. Welcome on back to Niche Fighter Monday. I hope y'all are doing well. We chillin'. We're gonna be swimming the seas. Swimming upstream, young men and women are fiending for Merfight. So we're gonna go check that out. Yo, KO, take it easy, my friend. Thanks for swinging by, as always. Appreciate it. Hope you have a lovely day and a lovely week. I will catch you on the other side. Merfight. Let's do it. Excuse me. Yo, I am excited. Let me switch over my stream info so the fine people of the world know we're fighting with fish. There we go. We got some tunes going. Let's do it up. Let's go find our friends. Why not? You said you're in quick match? Oh, I'm not prepared. Do I want to run the Octonia? Let me run the Octonia, guy. Let's do it. Let's ease into it with some Octonia, see if we can remember how to play this game. But I don't know, man. I kind of want to run Jiro. I kind of want to run Atlas. It'll probably be good of me to have a character in reserve, basically, right? Oh, wait a sec. Oh, hang on. Oh, my buttons are all sorts of incorrect. What happened here? Okay, sorry about that. Give me a second, because yeah, my buttons are all messed up. Merfight. I don't know why that's grab. Why is my light punch grab all of a sudden? Light punch. Light. There we go. Okay. Heavy punch. There we go. Okay. That makes a lot more sense to me. I'm already plugging on Mohast. Oh, start a lobby because we got company? Sweet. Let's find a room. Yo, no sweat, man. I couldn't go into a pause menu to fix my buttons in the game anyways, so.
This'll be easy.
Pass or skip.
Dive in.
Oh, got kneed in the face. Dang. Yeah, okay, yeah, we just get flash kicked. All right. Five, reset. Oh, I can't even get the, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, I gotta remember what the fucking hitboxes are like on his fireballs. Holy jeez. Yeah, okay, I gotta not do that. Ooh, cross up, nice. Oh, dang it. Damn, was that Chip? That was Chip. Vicious. All right. Yo, what's up, JT?
Pass or scale.
How you doing?
Lap one. Dive in.
Nice to see some Gigi here. Man, I forgot. Oh God, the mix-up game is so extreme in this, man. Like, you gotta be on point with like pop cancel schmicks. Yeah, yo, Kiro, it's been going well. Yeah, missed out on the Iron Saga versus. We were learning that. I think I've pretty much settled on Visago for now. Yeah, we played a bunch of matches. Gotta get some practice in on Merfight as well. So. I'll need to be prepared for like Bolt and Gigi. I feel like someone's gonna get their hands on them and cause some damage at ComboBreaker. And then there's the like the ever-present just like be ready for Arctina. But yeah, I got some matchups to learn for sure. I want to run Octonia, but I just yeah, Bolt and Arctina are your demons. Totally fair. Bolt is super solid. And then yeah, Arctina is a bit of a monster, just in general, right? But I'll see if I can't ease back into it with Octonia. I would love to run her, but I'm gonna need an Atlas or a Jiro or something like that, I think.
Pass or scale? Lap 1. Dive in.
I'm not sure, Joe, actually. That's a good question. I know Mohast is working on it. So, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I typically run, like I said, oh, too far for it. I typically run Atlas or Jiro is who I've been playing lately. Okay. Dead? Yes, okay. Good, because I did not... Oh, I might have gotten the super, but I think I might have been too late. I think I might need... I just might need a defensive wall, like... And Bolt really is that. Oh, damn, that did not punish. Granted, I do have that. Jiro is a solid pick. I really like their mix. I really like their combo feel. Oh, didn't have it. The DLC privilege. That's what I gotta watch for, damn. Oh, and that still hits. Nice. Guy, Clamilton is gonna be, if someone figures out Clamilton, that'll be pretty wild too. That's what I'm genuinely, I really want to see somebody figure out, like both Angelique and Clamilton. I think would be super impressive. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, I still got you. Yo. Damn, Joe, I know, right? I need to unlock Toast Rider Clamilton as well. That is so good. Ugh. Yeah, Clamilton is wild. Like, hits like a freaking Mack truck. Really good buttons, and then I think if you can master their like element fireballs, then they're gonna be an absolute menace, right? Oh, damn. I stuck out a button. I stuck out a button. Yo, what's up, Confidence? How's it going? Pop gems for days. We got pop gems for days. Oh, Spike and GG, those are good picks. Oh, nice dashing. Oh, dang it. Good grab. Oh, not enough of the anti-air. Dang it. Oh no, too far away. Super didn't connect. Oh, I should have popped. I should have pop canceled instead. Oh, Moha, speaking of Clamilton.
You're rather ambitious, aren't you? The waves of fate are crashing.
Guy. And Angelique? Alright. Alright. I like these two out to prove a point. Right, because like Angelique has great multi-hitting attacks. She has offensive attacks that can push her, like that is great for screen control. And then at a distance, she's like this great zoner and has amazing screen control as well, right? Plus the flight nonsense, she's got some mix-up potential. There is like, yeah, the Talbane super, like, she's got a lot going for her. And I think just, yeah, the Clamilton Pearls combined with how he hits like a fucking Mack truck is so good. It's kind of like these are kind of like two versions of a similar character, right? Where it's like Angelique is like the pixie version of this archetype, and then Clamilton's the big boy version, the big body version. Nice. That flight overhead stuff, that's so good. Like, that is the kind of bullshit offensive mix I'd pull with Morgan in Marvel 3. Stand low, fly, overhead shell kick. Yeah, they'd have pretty much every archetype. I would say that there's no strict grappler. Like Octonia, Gamma, Strike. Like They're not straight grapplers. But they're grapplers nonetheless. But yeah, like, right, there's pretty much every archetype. There's the rushdown pixie, there's the... Oh, I guess there's no puppet character, right? There's no, like, puppet or gadget character, really. I mean, like, Angelique and Clamilton can kind of be considered gadget characters, with just, like, the elemental stuff. But, like, it's more status effect. But you got, like, every brand of rushdown. You have, like, poison character, right? Like, you have Rekka characters. It's a very, very well, like, represented cast. There was a stand fighter in development, but they changed. Interesting.
I could win with no tentacles tied.
The waves of fate are crashing. Lap 1. Dive in.
Okay. Oh my lord. Okay, let's get this started. Wow. All right. Okay, let's maybe try to not let them get that started.
Lap 2. Dive in.
Ah, okay. We're still good. Damn, full screen. Nice. Nice. Oh, and oh, that's sneaky. I think, Kiro, I think it was a JoJo stand character, because they kind of have, I mean, not a proper stance character, but they have the, like, King Ro, which is probably the closest there is to it in the game. No! That still fucking hit me. Oh, I'm so mad. Oh, God. Man. Man, like, guy, fucking buff Octonia's command grab damage. I think that's where I'm at. I think that's where I'm at, man. Just buff her command grab damage for me, please.
Lap 1. Dive in.
Nice. Jiro is so good. I love it. I love the clashing styles too. It somehow works. Yes, thank you, Mohast. Octonia's command grabs being bad is one of the things that keeps Merfight from God's light. I 100% agree with you. I'm just like, there's so many, like there are a bunch of things I've said over the years that I'm like, you could do this, that, or the other with Octonia, and those things are true still. But holy hell, if I could get some more damage on my command grabs. When I earn that fucking command grab, I better feel good about it, man. Oh. Oh, got hit with the upper. Oh, right. I forgot. I forgot that there's the built-in overhead in that super. Shit.
I say good fight, but I'm not a liar.
It's Street Fighter versus Virtua Fighter. You're absolutely right. Joe, you've nailed it. What? How did that cross under? Oh, so mad. So mad. Come on, just... Oh, still dropped it? Still dropped it, Mike? Come on. Yeah. Because how much damage does her command grab do? Right? And this has always been my conflict, I would say, with Octonia, is that if my grappler option is inferior to my brawler option, why wouldn't I just use my brawler option, right? Oh, I don't have pop gem. Oh, too far. Yeah, those, Canadian resets is what those were, Kiro. That's how, the good old Canadian reset. Oh no, I messed up my chance. Oh, come on, that was it? That was it? let's not mess this up. Thank you. I mean, yeah, armored lariat, that'd be cool. I mean, I think the idea is that you have like pop roll and such, right? Oh, oh, I'm missing my link now. That's the problem. Oh, missed my super. Just for jokes. I mean, no, but for jokes, but for real. No, but I think that's it, right? Where it's like, yeah, because that is a problem for Octonia, especially in this game where characters have big normals and zoning can be very, very strong for those who have it. But there is push block and push roll and pop roll for a reason. I think that's one of my probably weaknesses where, yeah, perhaps if I used those tools more effectively, that Octonia would could be a little bit stronger, right?
Pass or scale. Lap 1. Dive in.
Yeah, but the like in all seriousness, I think like the buffing the command grab in some way, because yeah, getting whatever it is, what is it, like 80 damage, 120 damage or something like that. It feels like it's really not that much damage, right? Off of my command grab schmicks, or if I get the mid-low overhead, right? I can, or like, yeah, right? If I get one of those, then it leads to 380 damage, right? That's... the biggest benefit you have there is when you don't have meter. When you don't have the resources, going for the command grab schmicks gives you another knockdown and gives you another chance to kind of build that meter. And so, like, I guess if that's the intended, right, design of Octonia, is that at no resources you use your schmicks. When you have resources, you get the extended brawler stuff. I guess for me, it feels like you're not at no resources for long enough for that to be a primary mode of play. So I'll take another knockdown situation, right? Even if it's less guaranteed, that might lead to a little bit of more meter, right? Because you're only ever in a no meter, no resource situation for a combo or two. And then some of the grappler, like, cognitive challenge goes away because it's now I'm in my brawler mode, right? Maybe that's some of what is, because like I said, I love the character. I still play Octonia, but I think maybe that's some of my dissatisfaction, right? Is that I don't feel like I'm getting to play in those kind of distinct modes enough. Yeah, man, take advantage of those the lenient inputs. Heck yeah.
Lap 1. Dive in.
Oh, I tried to be sneaky with a reset. Right? Because that was how many guesses? Was that 4 guesses and it was like less than half health? I don't know. What's your rule of thumb for grapplers? If a grappler gets a command grab, how many more command grabs before they kill you, right? If they were to manage to like tick throw command grab, how many more times? That's an interesting like thing where it's like, where do you feel a character lies on a scale, right? $25 to 50% damage after, right? You think that's where it should be after 4 or 5? You should be at 25 to 50% damage, or 25 to 50% after 2, right? Yeah, the one command, the super grab, can do 13 out of 30. Yeah, okay. Oh, I got hit by the cross up.
You're done.
5.
You're done.
Ah, too early on my... Oh, damn, we no signaled again? Oh shit, we're having a good day, man.
Dive in.
Oh, I'm fucking feeling myself on that one. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, and that's why I fucking love Octonia. Oh my god. That was 100% it. Holy shit. Hang on, we clipped that. We clipped that. Oh my god, okay. See, and this is it. Like, every time I go through this intellectual process of being like, Octonia, yay or nay? And then I do something like that, and I'm just like, yay!
You're shelled up.
You're not part of my bounty.
The waves of fate are crashing. Lap 1. Dive in.
Nice.
Get back here!
You're done.
Can't escape
Oh, no, I wanted, that was my throw. Oh, that hurt a lot.
You'll feel that tomorrow.
Here
We do it back.
go. Down for the count. Octo lariat.
Can't escape now!
Oh, I landed into it? I thought I was still in the air.
You'll feel that tomorrow.
Okay, thankfully, crouch light kick, flash kick does take care of armor pretty dang well.
Lap 2. Dive in.
You can't escape!
I mean, not perfectly.
Can't escape now!
Octo lariat. You're done.
Backdash that shit.
Blast off!
Oh! For some reason, I thought that was gonna cross over.
Here we go. Down for the count.
Yeah, give Octonia a chair like Beowulf making a medical bed. I just caught that. That's delightful. Who has the Shadow the Hedgehog palette? Oh my god. Does Neko have one? Does Neko have a Shadow the Hedgehog palette? That would track.
The waves of fate are crashing. Lap 1. Dive in.
We got Goth Tina.
You're done. You're done. You're done. You're nothing. You're gonna take this. The art right.
Oops. We still got it.
Finish.
I'm champ for a reason.
Flex on her.
Lap 2.
Flex on her, girl.
Dive in.
The Arctic rises. You don't stand a chance.
Whoops, wrong side. I gotta watch for the cross under there. If I do that, I get the wrong special input.
Octo lariat.
Oh, too far? Okay, I shouldn't have gone for it.
You don't stand a chance. Octo
Oh, see, again, wrong side. Oh, that's unfortunate.
the Arctic rises. You're not Octo lariat.
Oh, guys, that only works if you have your back to the corner. Because otherwise, that straight one, that straight command grab or the hit grab, will send them so far out that you can't actually turn around and super in time, but in the corner, you can actually pull that off.
Your shell doesn't.
You're not part of my bounty.
The waves of fate are crashing. Lap 1. Dive in.
Oh, dang it. Let's just do that and get this going. Oh, try to catch it with Lariat again.
You're done. Here we
Done.
go.
Yeah, okay. In fairness, I'm like, yo, make her command grabs do more. Her super command grab does a decent chunk of damage. That did get buffed
Lap 2. Dive
in early access, I believe. I ain't saying it's enough.
Blast off! Get back here! Get back here!
You're done. Here,
No, none of that.
down for the count.
Too tight for you.
Oh, damn it, mistimed it. Yeah. I think that's where really I'm at with Octonia, where I'm like, I can accept that she's not the grappleriest of all grapplers. But when I land that grappler shit, I'd like it to feel a little bit more rewarding and be a little bit more rewarding. Just like, and like I said, just a little bit of damage buff on that shit would go a long way. And I would almost say like, cool, reduce damage in her game plan elsewhere, right? And just at least have it be a little bit more rewarding when you do get that command grab mix. Because I mean, there's something about the like the knockdown system in this game where there's a very strong like reversal system. So getting a command grab which might limit the type of knockdown that it forces a wipeout. That's cool. That's an interesting bit of interplay, right?
Lap 2. Dive in.
So kind of, I guess, encouraging that with the you know, more damaging command grab, I think could go a long way. Ooh, I was not expecting that to grab you out of the super. All right. All right, I think I got one more match in me here. And then I should be calling it a day. We've been at it for a few hours. Guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me here in the basement, playing games, chatting. I really appreciate our chats, man. Y'all make me think and kind of like think about my own you know, ideas and reassess values and shit. I love it. I appreciate y'all doing what you do and being here while you do it. But we got to get more practice going for ComboBreaker here, friends. And I'd love to know what you guys are going to be playing. If you're going to ComboBreaker, there's a ton of stuff on deck. Whoops. We got the bar, let's spend it.
For another round.
Lap 2. Dive in.
Damn. Always in the air, makes it hard to command grab. Shit, nice. Yo, Tuesday, yeah, we Merfighting. Like I said, practicing up for ComboBreaker. I want to put on a good show with the Mer friends. How did her booty hit me like that, guys? It is just, well, not just. It is a BYOC game. It is unfortunately not an all-in together game, but that's fine. Are we done? Oh, trade. Nice. Good job. Good games, Mohas. And JT, thank you for the matches. Appreciate y'all. Oh boy, yeah, I guess we have already, we no-signaled long ago. But yeah, Tuesday, so we're gonna be, yeah, Mohas said they'll be running Merfight in the BYOC area. No time determined yet. It'll all depend on how the rest of the event schedule is, because, you know, since it's not an official side event, we gotta kind of like work around the other brackets. But yo, I'm very excited for that. Sweet, you'll be there? Amazing. All right. I'm stoked. I'm gonna be out there, we're gonna be playing some, just run it late night, easy, sweet. I mean, that's it, like, I'm cool, like, we could do a, right, we can do a 10 p.m. tournament, like, guys, we'll, I'm pretty sure, do they still allow alcohol in the ballroom? I know they had to put a stop to that at Frosty Fausting one year. But, yeah, easiest schedule hack is to just run shit at 10 p.m. Hey man, if y'all are down, yo, 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Either way. I am almost 30 or 40 years old, and I need my sleep. And so 10 p.m. to close is perfectly good, and that still lets me get up for 10 a.m. It's a beautiful thing. Well, I'm just saying, man, if we're allowed drinks in the BYOC area, I will mix y'all some cocktails, or some mocktails if you prefer. But we can make some fruity drinks, friends, and we can have an amazing time by the virtual Merfight pool. That's what I'm saying. Yo, my friends, thank you for joining me here on a Monday afternoon. I appreciate y'all. Yo, if you want to come hang out, we're in the Discord. I'm going to do a quick shill for y'all. We got the Patreon. That's a great way. If you want ad block absolution, if you're using the ad block and you're on Twitch because, hey, I understand it sucks, but you still want to be able to support, a couple bucks on the Patreon goes a long way to help supporting me here. Probably the best way to do it. Y'all can always watch this stuff on YouTube if you want to watch it ad-free. But you know what? It's one of those ways that we keep the lights on here. So if you could help with that, that'd be great. If not, I'm just glad that you're here to, you know, hang out and make this place awesome. So thank you for that, everyone. So go check out the Patreon, go check out YouTube, all that good stuff. Come hang out in the community and make it a better place. And I am gonna go call it quits and start making some dinner. GG's JT, GG's Mohast. Thank you everyone for coming on through. Remember, it's tough out there some days, so be nice to yourselves, be nice to each other, and stay safe. I will see you next time here in the Digital Basement, folks. Adios.